Hey, this is Johnny Beane. It is August 29th, 2016, Monday, 11:33 p.m. Pacific. That's California time. This is my VEDA, which stands for Vlog Every Day in August. And let's see. Sorry, I have to open up another window here. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Anyway, hope everybody's having a great night. Hope everyone had a good day, you know. I guess I'll tell you about my day. That's why I'm here, basically. Um, I drove up to Walnut Creek today. If you know the area, you probably, if you know the East Bay, you probably heard of Walnut Creek. I used to live there. I still go there, you know. So that's where I was. I was there. I was in another town called Lafayette. I was in another town called Danville. Out here, I mean, the towns are so close together. You can drive through like 5 towns in like 3 minutes, literally, if you're on the freeway, you know. Okay, I got my other window open here. I can see now. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Yeah, there's this chat box that I have to look at to see if anybody's saying anything. Otherwise, I can't tell. Hey, Joe, how are you doing, man? Joe Wentz is here. Says evening, Johnny. Evening. What time is it where you are, man? It's at least, what, 1 o'clock? 2 o'clock? 2:30? I don't know. Still somewhat early here. So yeah. Yeah. So I basically I drove up north a bit today. Had some things to do. And that was really it. I mean, that's really my whole day. I mean, you know. Hey Ron. Ron says past my bedtime, but I'm here. 12:35. Cool. Cool. Let's see, what else? Um, it's 2:36 where Joe is. Wow. Yeah, you're 3 hours ahead of me. East Coast. Yeah, so anyway, so Nesdal was gonna join me on this thing, but he tends to pass out. Um and he even told me, I talked to him on the phone when I was on my way back home tonight. And he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get, I'm gonna run to 7-Eleven." This is him telling me this, right? He's like, "Man, I'm gonna run to 7-Eleven and get something to eat, but if you want me to join you on your Veda, I'll join you, but be no later than 10:30 my time," which was an hour ago now, you know. So I was gonna do this. Yeah, Ron says Nesdal is snoring. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna do this about an hour ago, and I texted Nesdal and no response at all. I texted him a couple times, so he's probably snoring right now, as Ron says. That's good though. It's good to snore. So yeah, he was gonna join me because he likes to hop on these things with me and talk about his day, what he did, anything exciting, whatever, you know. So maybe we'll have to wait till tomorrow because there's always tomorrow. Can always do another one. And like I said last night on this thing, these things that I'm doing right now, these vlogs, these are for savvysexysocial.com. Um, it's a challenge, is what these are. It's a challenge to make a new video every day. and they don't necessarily have to be like this, where it's just me talking like this, you know? I've been doing these for, like, what, 3 years maybe? So check out on my channel here, I've got a playlist that says SSSVEDA. Click on that, and you'll come across, I don't know, how many videos? Hundreds? Well, if I do 30 of them, if I've been doing it for 3 years, I do s I it's August and April is the challenge. So that hashtag VEDA, VEDA, either stands for August or April, the A in that in the end. Um, so if I've been doing them 3 years, like, twice a year, roughly 30 videos each, I probably have hundreds of these things by now. April and August, yeah. Yeah, that's what it stands for. And it's basically it's a challenge to get people who would like to be able to do this kind of thing, make videos, you know? Like I said, not necessarily like this, where I do these with where it's just my voice. I mean, I do these at night just like this, you know? But if you click on the playlist on my channel, you'll find a bunch of other videos of me, like, in my car, uh, different places in elevators, you know, all different places talking to my camera. Basically, either answering questions, you know, from the calendar. There's a calendar that has questions on it, or just talking about whatever, you know? So I do these things every August and April, and the cool thing about doing these things is they really help you get comfortable like this, either talking to a camera or talking to an audience, really. I mean, that's really what I'm doing. I'm sitting here talking to Joe and Ron and whoever else is listening either live or, you know, in the future when these things get rewatched, you know? Um, because they get, they get watched, you know, or listened to or whatever. So, anyway, so aside from doing these things every August and April, I told Nesdal that I was gonna do these things every day no matter what, you know? So they won't be called Vedas. It'll be just a vlog, probably like a recap of my day, whatever, you know? So I told Nesdal I would do that, and I think I probably should. I mean, I think it's cool. So I think, you know, you can look forward to something like this every day, every night. Just either recapping, you know, my day or whoever I have on here, if it's Nesdal or if any of you guys, Joe, Ron, if any of you guys want to jump in at some point and you know, chat about whatever, you know, it'd be cool. Make it a daily thing, you know? And it doesn't have to be about music or guitar. It can be about anything, you know? I mean pretty much, you know, I guess. Anyway, that's something I'm thinking about, you know, doing something like this every day. And it can just be a quick little video, you know? It doesn't have to be 3 hours long. So, anyway, so as far as today, that was about it. I drove up to Walnut Creek, had some stuff to do up there today, hung out all day, and then by the time I came back down, I stopped in San Jose. Some of you, if you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, you'll notice I posted a photo of the EVH Star guitar. I just happened to stop by Guitar Center on Stevens Creek Boulevard in San Jose this evening, and was just checking out, you know, what they had, whatever. And I just happened to wear these two, you know, the EVH shoes, right? The striped ones. I just happened to wear them today, but two different colors. You know, that's how I wear them. I wear, you know, like I think I had the bumblebee on the left foot and the red, black, and white on the right foot or something. Um, so I just happened to I had those shoes on, and when I was at Guitar Center, I saw that guitar, and I just thought, oh, that'd make a cool picture. You know, I think about this stuff. I'm always thinking about, oh, what would be a cool photo? What would be a cool video? What would be a cool, you know, this or that, whatever. I'm always thinking about this stuff, right? So Anyway, I just thought, oh, that'd be cool. And I took a few different versions of that photo, and then the one I ended up posting is the one I, posted. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool picture. I thought it was cool. So yeah. Yeah. And then I left Guitar Center and came home. That's about it. Joe, let's see. So again, I know if you're listening to this in the future or whatever, you can't see these comments that are coming in. That's one of the reasons I don't like this chat box thing, because the comments they're not branded into the video, like regular comments are. Anyway, Joe says, what I like about doing the broadcasts is it also acts as an audio video diary. Yeah. 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 That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So it's cool. It's cool. You can go back, I like to do that sometimes. I like to go back and watch a video on my channel, uh, and just see, what was happening at that time, you know. Plus, I've moved around. I've moved around a lot, so it's cool to go back to old videos. And because if you notice, if you watch any of my like my guitar lesson videos, you know, you'll notice I'm in different rooms. The guitars are on different places. It's because I've moved. Um, so it's cool to go back and watch videos and see old places I've lived and stuff. David Allen, hey man. David Allen writes says, "What is this subject?" I was watching the latest Jason Bourne movie. Oh, cool. The new one? Or I guess it would be the latest, huh? It looks pretty cool. The subject right now? Oh, I'm just talking about what I did today, which is a lot of driving. Yeah. No, I was just telling everybody that I'm planning on doing these things every day, regardless of it being a VEDA, which stands for vlog every day in August. I'll just vlog every day. Like the end of the day, talk about what I did. If you guys comment, I can talk to you guys. It's just kind of a cool thing, you know. So look for this every day, I think. I mean, you know. Actually, we were supposed to do I was out of town today, so we didn't do our hangout with Nesdal and Rob Johnson, our EVH chat, EVH guitars. Um and I had looked at the clock. Well, actually Rob texted me this morning and asked if we were going to do the hangout, and I wrote him back and said, "Oh no, I'm going out of town, you know, so we're not doing it." But usually on the days that we're supposed to do them, the Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 o'clock Pacific. Generally, on those days, if I can't do one, I'll throw up. Well, yeah, I'll throw up. I'll get very, very sick. Um, no, I'll put up a rerun, like another video, because we've done many of them, as David Allen Wright, as you pointed out the other day. I mean, we've done several, and not everybody has seen every one. Um, so what I'll do is I'll post, or I'll have Nesdal post. Look, I did today. I just happened to look at the clock at some point. And I noticed it was about 6, and I'm like, oh, usually we're on at 5, at 6 o'clock, and people actually messaged me. I get messages. People ask me, "Are you guys on? Are you guys doing this?" You know. Um, so I'm like, "Uh-oh." So I messaged Nesdal and I sent him a video and said, "Hey, can you put this up on all the pages and just say that we're not on live, but uh, anybody can watch this." And the videos, they get watched every day anyway. All the time. So it's like if we're not on, I'm sure you can find a video you haven't seen, or at least part of it. Because who's going to sit through 3 hours, right? You know? And the cool thing about YouTube videos is, let's say if we do have a video that's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and you get bored and you turn it off, if you go back to that video like a week later, a month later, and as long as you're signed in at the same, if you haven't deleted your cookies or anything, it'll take you right back to where you left off on the video. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing that YouTube does now. I really dig that because there's a lot of videos that are, super long videos that I like to watch, and I'll turn it off and then come back, and it starts back up. Actually, it kind of rewinds a little bit automatically, and then starts back up, and then so you're familiar with the point in the video where it's at, and then it continues where you left off, right? So that's a cool thing. David Allen is saying in the comments here, I started watching a show called Strange Things on 123movies.to. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, Joe is saying that he watched that as well. Joe also says, Johnny, I saw a video of yours earlier, and you're playing a black stealth with a hardtail and a locking nut? Question mark. Yeah, yeah. Is that black stealth hardtail? That would have been my guitar, I guess. If I had a maple neck. Yeah, if it's a Wolfgang Stealth hardtail with a maple neck, yeah, that's my guitar. That's mine. I threw that guitar together. A friend of mine gave me a set of those pickups, and I built the guitar around those pickups. So it's a cool guitar. It's a cool guitar. I just need to get a Wolfgang tremolo body for this neck I have now. This Wolfgang special neck that Rob gave me. Yeah. Yes. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this, I know there's at least a few people. Uh, give the video a thumbs up. That helps other people enjoy the stuff. Hopefully. I mean, why not? Why not enjoy it? you know. Uh. Oh yes, you were given a guitar lesson in one of your original tunes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that would have been Rockin', right? Yeah, somebody asked me. I forget whatever the title of the video is. Yeah, somebody asked. Somebody actually wanted to know how to play one of my own songs. So he actually asked for tab. He sent me a message one day, and he's like, Johnny, do you have tablature for this song? One of my own tunes, right? And I'm like, no, I can't even read tab myself. So I'm like, hey, I'll just make a video for you. So that's what that was. Yeah, I think it was Rockin', right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Which, by the way, is on iTunes for 99 cents. Just search Johnny Beane on iTunes. There you go. There's my plug. Yeah. Yes. So anyway, this is cool. I could see myself doing this every night. I mean, why not? You know, at least, every night that I can. Which, why not? I mean, Joe's laughing. you know? Yeah, sometimes I will have the camera on when I do these things. Sometimes if I can't be exactly here where I am, I'll always have my phone, and I can always film a video from somewhere and count it as my vlog for the day or whatever. So I think I'll mix it up. I'll do a lot of different stuff. So uh, aside from the weekly EVH guitar chats, you know, I'll do these as well, and I'll do other stuff. I mean, yeah, you know, I've always put up like random stuff. I've always made like random videos or whatever, or the guitar lesson stuff. The gear stuff, whatever, and then so just yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things here, all my stuff. So I think if you enjoy any of it, if you enjoy one thing on my channel, you'll probably enjoy everything on it because it's all very similar stuff. David Allen Wright is saying movies and TV shows you can stream for free on 123movies.to. Wow. Oh, so you're saying you watched that brand new movie on your TV at home? Remember the Seinfeld episode where Kramer had to bootleg the movie and he had the camera in the theater? Craziness. Yeah, you can't do that anymore, man. Especially their phones. I guess unless you sat all the way in the back, because you can if anybody turns their phone on during a movie, you immediately see it. You know. Joanne says, "I'm glad you came on the air." I'm getting sleepy driving this big rig. Oh, you're driving right now, man? You're actually driving somewhere? Man, yeah, stay awake. Uh, get some coffee or something. Or blast some music. I don't know. I think I would probably put you to sleep, so you should turn this off immediately. Blast some rock and roll, man. That's what I do. When I'm getting sleepy and I'm driving, I just turn on the loudest music and just, the craziest stuff and just turn it all the way up. You know. Don't listen to classical music while you're driving. That's the worst thing you can do. David On Wright says streamed to PS4 media server. It is a cam of the movie. Joanne says yes. Oh, so somebody filmed it in the theater and uploaded it to somewhere. I guess people can do that. Not that people can. They should do that. I guess people do it. But the part of the thing about watching a movie like that in the theater is the the big screen, the sound. You know, I'll tell you, the worst thing you can do is watch a bootlegged version of like a new Star Wars movie on your TV. That has to be the worst thing. Although I'm sure there are nerds that actually probably did that. I saw it in the theater. Anyway, speaking of bootlegs, what's your favorite bootleg? Like music wise. David Allen Wright says, yes, it is a camera movie from China. Oh man. Well, that's cool. At least it's kind of like you're actually in China watching the movie. You know. That's interesting. I actually never thought about a movie theater in China. I wonder what's different there than here. Maybe there's snacks. Wonder what kind of snacks they have. But yeah, as far as bootlegs, as far as like music, anybody listening to this either now or in the future, let me know in the comments What are your favorite bootleg albums by your favorite bands, or like bootleg, just bootlegs in general, you know? Like, you know, David Allen says, I screen a movie before I go see it in a theater. If it's good, I'll spend the money. So you'll watch them, you'll watch, you'll watch a bootlegged version of the movie. And if you thought it was good, you'll go and see it again on the big screen. Doesn't that kind of ruin it though? Although I guess it would depend on the movie, if it has like major special effect. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, the only time I really have to go to the theater is to see something that's just amazing, like special effects wise, like Star Wars, you know, or some major, thing. That's really the only time I really go to the theaters myself. The last movie I saw a few weeks back or a month back or whatever was Ghostbusters, the new one. And the only reason I saw it was to kill some time uh, at this mall waiting to pick up my wife at the airport, SFO. That's the only reason I actually saw the movie. It was a movie I never would have seen otherwise. It was like, I never would have seen it even on rental or Netflix or whatever. I probably never would have, yeah, wouldn't have cared. But since I was killing time, I went to see it. And the only reason that was the one I saw is because it was the only one that was starting within 20 minutes of when I got there, you know? Anyway, I thought the movie was good. I thought it was cool. I mean, I know most people did not like it. People who like the original movie. And it's like I actually talked about this on another one of these things before, a little while back. I guess it would have been right after I saw it. Uh, I thought it was a good movie, for what it was. It was very similar to the original, but different characters. But, you know, yeah, and I guess kind of like what David Allen Wright is saying. I mean, if I would have seen a bootlegged version of that from China or something, I probably would have been good and maybe hadn't gone to see it. Although the special effects, they're pretty cool, but I don't know. It was good. David Allen Wright. I'm saying your name so fast, I can't even. David Allen Wright. I'm like David Allen Wright. David Allen Wright says bootleg concerts is tough to answer. I love so many. Huh? Oh, I love so much interest of artists. Led Zeppelin is a big one, and early '80 Van Halen shows. Yeah, yeah, man. Yes, I'll tell you something that I'll tell you a cool story. Speaking of Van Halen and bootlegs, uh, one of the best Van Halen bootlegs ever is a bootleg of them playing the Pasadena Civic Auditorium, 1977. I can't think of the actual date. Is it December something? Anyway, there's many, many different shows, but different bootlegs, different titles, and it's the same show. The one that I had when I was a kid that I grew up on was called Dress to Kill. Okay. There's another one called Atomic Punks, which is on vinyl. The Dress to Kill one was a CDR or a CD. Actually, that was before CDRs. So yeah, it was a CD. Um. Anyway, yeah, that to me that's like one of the best bootlegs of Van Halen from that era, or just in general, because it's a soundboard recording. I'm sure you guys probably know which show I'm talking about. Uh, but something cool. This last was it? Oh yeah, it was this year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Last January, after the Nam show, uh, my wife and Howie and I we drove down, right? And then when we were driving back, we like to stop in Pasadena because they got great restaurants. And we like to just walk around downtown, what's called Old Pasadena, right? So anyway, so my wife and Howie and I we were walking around downtown Pasadena, and we end up coming to a stoplight or whatever, walking, and I just happened to see across the street this huge building, and it said Pasadena Civic Auditorium on it, and I was like, no way. That's the place. That's where that show was recorded. The show I grew up on when I was a little kid. Well, not little kid, but kid, teenager, right? So I couldn't believe it. So we walked over there, and I had some photos of myself and Howie taken, in front of it. If you search my Facebook, go back to late January, you'll see these photos, right? Um, so so anyway, so when David Allen Wright says, I got it in his amazing show. Just when the album was released, they talk about it in the show. Hmm? Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. He's talking about the bootleg. Yep. Yeah. Pasadena Civic 77. So anyway, so here I am outside the actual place, right? And I just happen to notice a door is like slightly open, right? So I told my wife, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go inside and see if I can see the stage just to get a glimpse of where they played, right? Because I grew up on that show and just so cool, you know. So I end up walking inside, and I'm wearing sunglasses, so it's like pitch black dark in there, so I can't see anything. I'm walking through, and as I'm walking through, I hear somebody vacuuming. Okay, and so I'm walking through, and I come across a woman vacuuming, somebody cleaning in there, and she's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Where's the stage?" I'm like, Can I see the stage?" And she pulls out like a like a like a walkie-talkie thing, like a radio, and she's like, "I think you better leave." And so I just kept walking. I just walked from one door out the next, and I'm thinking, "Oh no, she's calling the cops," you know? So I didn't see the stage. But when I got out of there, I told my wife and I told Howie, I'm like, "Hey, I think the cops are gonna come get me. We better get out of here." You know? So we took off. But even though I didn't see the stage, I walked through the lobby of the place, and it was pretty cool. Even though I was wearing dark shades, I couldn't see anything. I could see like some cool lights, some cool stuff or whatever. Um, so anyway, that's that's my story. It was cool though, man. Yeah, it's a great bootleg. Uh, like I said, there's many different versions of it, but it's Pasadena 1977, Pasadena Civic Auditorium. It's a soundboard recording. Uh, it was right before it was their last show at the Pasadena Civic. It was the last show they did. And like David Allen Wright was just saying, yeah, during the show, Roth actually says, "This is our last show here. Here's a song off our new album." I think it says Atomic Punk. I think is what it says. So, yeah. Anyway, that's one of my favorite Van Halen bootlegs. I'd say ever. You know, especially from that era. It's probably one of the better. Oh yeah, it is. It's one of the better ones. Um, yeah. Yep. So cool, cool. Well, hey, okay. I'm gonna wrap it up. David Allen says, I think it is on YouTube. Also, last show. I will check. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's on YouTube. I know it is. I know it is. Definitely. It definitely is. Yeah, it's just pass. If you guys haven't heard it, like I said, search Van Halen Pasadena Civic 1977 and you will come across it. Great show. Great show. Joanne says, wow, great story. You almost got busted. Yeah. Yeah, I got out of there. you know, but it was so cool. Just even think I was in the same building where that show took place, because like I said, I grew up on that show. I that wasn't my first Van Halen bootleg, or was it? Um, I don't think it might have been. Actually, I don't think so though. I think my very first Van Halen bootleg was one of the South America 1983 shows on a cassette tape, which was also soundboard. That might have been my first bootleg, and then this was like one of the first ones I had. Thank you, David Allen Wright. Thank you. Have a great night. You too, man. So anyway, as far as Van Halen bootlegs, that Pasadena Civic Auditorium 77 show was definitely one of the first I ever had, and just to have seen that building, or even walking through the lobby or whatever, was really cool. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, maybe next time, I'm down there in Pasadena, I can actually uh I don't know, maybe go to some event that's there and at least get to see the stage, if it's the same. I don't even know if it's even this. It probably is. It's probably the same stage in the same location anyway. Either way, it's all good stuff. Cool. Yeah. So have a great night, everybody. Joe Wentz, stay safe out there, man. Keep on trucking. Good night, David Allen. Good night. Who else was in here? Ron and anybody else, whoever's listening. Have a great night. I don't know when our next hangout is going to be as far as the Van Halen guitars hangout that we do. Uh, like I said, we were supposed to do one today, but I was gone, so we didn't. Uh, we'll do one Wednesday for sure, but I don't know if we want to catch up tomorrow. You know. Oh, Zebra 3 Vault Bay City. Hey Johnny, is there any way we can get alerts to when you are coming on? Yes. Yeah, good thing you brought that up. There's a couple ways, or at least one way. What you can do, I think, that probably does work for this, I think. Um, on your mobile device, your iPhone, your whatever, you can go to my page on YouTube, and you will see a little bell. Okay, tap that bell, and it'll look like it's ringing, like it'll have like the marks on each side, like it's vibrating. Once you do that, you should get an alert every time I go live. I think. Or maybe an email. Maybe you'll get an email once I go live. Um, I would think, as far as anybody who's subscribed to this channel, I would think, regardless of that, every time I go live, people get an alert on their phone. Maybe if you're signed in through YouTube on your phone, I guess, because I'm getting alerts to people on my phone that I'm not, that I actually didn't tap the bell for. You know, I keep getting alerts for other people, like, hey, so and so's live, and I'm like, why am I getting this? So I think it'd be probably regardless, as long as you're subscribed. But I don't know. I don't know. Zebra, did you just happen to open up your YouTube and see that it says I'm live right now? The video says live. David Allen Wright says I get a Gmail message when you go live. Yeah, yeah, that's probably because of the bell. David Allen, did you tap the bell? Like I just said on your phone or iPad or whatever? Either way. Either way, I think I'll anyway on the PC, Zebra says. Um let me think. Let me look real quick before I split. Let's see if you go to let's say if you go to well, let me just go to this other page. Like I said, there's this one guy, every time he goes live, it tells me, and I did not tap the bell for this guy. I know that's kind of a weird statement. Let me just go to his page and see why I'm getting alerts for him. Oh, I can't even remember the guy's name now. It's a YouTube guy. No, it's none of that. I'm looking through my YouTube right now. It's not that. Maybe under subscriptions. So is that what it is, David? So the bell, the you click the bell and that sends you an email. Is that what it is? That might be what that is. So you might actually, yeah. So Zebra, you might get an email um, every time I go live, and if you get emails to your phone, I guess you know. I'm just trying to find this person that I get their alerts, and I don't know why I'm even getting their alerts. It's just somebody that I just happen to subscribe to. But I don't. There's not many people that do this. There's not many people that go live like this. So I'm not seeing the guy's name anywhere. Although I keep seeing them. Although I don't watch his stuff. I subscribe to him because I liked some of the videos he did down in Anaheim. Uh, Same place where I go to NAM down in Anaheim. This guy goes to some other the Anaheim Convention Center. They host a lot of different conventions, not just NAM. There's all kinds of other conventions down there, like YouTube conventions, uh, uh, different stuff. And I liked some of the videos he did down there. Um, Anyway, I'm looking through my subscriptions. Oh, here he is. I found his channel. Let me click on his channel. I'm subscribed to him. But wait, there's no bell on here. Let me look him up on my phone real quick and see if I just happen to click. Let me just happen to see if I clicked his bell. Oh, Zebra says the only emails you get is when we do a hangout and it's always days later. Man. Let me real quick. Yeah, let me search this guy on my phone and see if his okay. Okay, here's his channel. Okay. On his okay. Like there's this guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but I get alerts every time he goes live on my phone, and I did not click the bell on his page. So I think that means just anybody you're subscribed to, as long as they go live, you get alerts to them on your phone, but I think you have to be signed in. Zebra, are you signed in? Do you have, well, I guess you have a YouTube account if you're here, but are you signed in on your phone? Do you have a phone or you're just on PC? If you're just on PC, I think that's different. Um, okay, so as far as this guy's videos, yeah, I get alerts every time he goes live, and I did not click the bell, so that has nothing to do with the alerts that I get. Yeah, as David Allen was saying, I think the bell thing is just maybe the email thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm reading these comments. Uh, yeah. Yeah, David Allen is saying, depends if you have your phone set up through the mobile app. Uh, yeah, a lot of it is mobile, not in your cell, Zebra. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the most people are mobile these days, and so a lot of people get alerts right to their phone for different things, and and if you don't, I mean, that's cool. That is the fastest way. If you're signed in, definitely. If you're signed in through the YouTube app on your phone and you're subscribed to the channel, every time I go live, you'll get an alert immediately. Like as soon as I go live, you'll get an alert saying Johnny Bean is live on YouTube, and you just click on it, and it takes you right to it. Um, as far as PC, as far as the email thing, yeah, I mean, it depends on how fast you get your emails, you know. Um, I know it kind of stacks up, you know. Like you might miss one, and then by the time you notice one, you go and look, and there's like a bunch of them, you know, a bunch of the same things saying Johnny's live, and it's all like different days, you know. That's I think that might be what you were talking about. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I could send out some sort of alert myself. Um, maybe. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, yeah. If you dig, catching these things live, which I appreciate it. It's cool. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's really cool to be a part of a live thing. You know, maybe I can get like a group text thing. Hmm. Uh, actually, Zebra, are you on Twitter? Do you have a Twitter account? That's one thing I can do. I have several different Twitters. I use them for different things. I can actually tweet out to one specific Twitter every time I go live. And that's something I do a lot of time. I mean, I do it for the keep talking. I don't know if I can talk for another hour. Joe. I wish I could. I'm getting really thirsty. That's why I've got so much. You can't see it. That's why I've got so many cups here because when you talk, you get thirsty. And I hope you didn't hear that. No, you don't. You don't have a Twitter. Oh man. Yeah, because I do tweet out here and there. Uh, the different videos and when I go live and whatever. Um, I mean, that would be the best thing. I mean, but as far as the YouTube thing, well, the only thing that you can really count on is as far as the hangouts, as far as the EVH gear hangouts, talking about EVH guitars and things. Generally, well, pretty much. Lately, we've been doing those hangouts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at an exact time, 5 o'clock Pacific, which is 8 o'clock Eastern. So every Monday, except today, because I was gone and I forgot. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, every Monday and every Wednesday and every Friday, uh, at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, you're guaranteed either a live thing or if not, like I said, you can watch a rerun thing. But as far as these things, as far as doing like a live, um, David Allen, oh, I got to get a Johnny Bean pick on my new desk. You mean like a photograph or a guitar pick? You want a sexy photo of me framed on your desk? A guitar pick, right? Okay, yeah. Message me where to send. Message me your address, man. I'll send you a guitar pick. Just send me a message on Facebook. But yeah, so as far as these vlogs, I mean, generally I can do them anytime during the day. I don't know when I would do them. Uh, but yes, yeah. Message me. David Allen's laughing. Yeah, just message me on Facebook your address, and I'll send you a guitar pick. Um, yeah. As far as these things, I mean, like I'm saying, I do them late at night sometimes. Sometimes I can do them during the day, whatever. But if I'm gonna be doing them every day, it might be different. Uh, for your camera adjustments, yeah. David Allen is writing. Yes. um, yeah. Yeah. Um, oh, yeah. If you want to set up a Twitter, Zebra, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I mean, they're great. It's a great. Uh, Twitter's awesome, man. Yeah, I tweet all kinds of stuff. That would be the easiest. And I can just assign what, because like I said, I have a bunch of different Twitter accounts. I can assign one of them to when I go live on these things. You know, I can call it, the Johnny Bean vlog or whatever, and then send out the tweet every time I go on. And then if you're subscribed on my Twitter to get phone notifications, or wait, you're on your PC? I don't know, but it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing as getting notifications for YouTube. So either way, either way, it's all good. So yes, okay. I'm gonna split. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, David Allen. I'll send you a nice, sexy photograph. Um, Zebra, yeah, we'll get it worked out, man. Ron, thanks for listening. If you're still here, whoever's listening, thank you. Joe Wentz, dude, stay awake, man. Turn on some loud rock and roll, and rock out. rock out while you're driving, man. I know what it's like driving late at night, and yeah. Oh, Joe says Twitter is great for short messages. I like using it as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I tweet all the time. Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, stay awake, dude. Stay awake. Keep rocking out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or it is tomorrow now, but I'll see you later on, in the day tomorrow. Tuesday. I'll do another one of these things. Maybe Nesdal will actually be with me. Um, yeah, awesome, Zebra. Very cool. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. And since we didn't do a hangout Monday, maybe we'll do some sort of Van Halen guitar hangout Tuesday. Maybe something's short, and then of course Wednesday we'll do it again, and then Friday. So cool, everybody. All right, keep rocking and rolling, everyone. Have a great night. Joe Wentz, stay safe out there, man. And yeah, hopefully you got all your YouTube live stuff worked out. Whatever I told you today, hopefully it made sense. And yeah, we'll keep doing these things. Yeah, it's great. Great fun. I love doing these things. They're awesome. Very awesome. So, all right, keep rocking, everybody. Zebra, Joe, David Allenright. Everybody, have a great time. See you guys tomorrow. And yeah. All right. Rock and roll. Johnny Beane. JohnnyBeane.com. Facebook.com/guitarist Johnny Beane. Go like that page. Instagram, Johnny Beane. Follow me there. Let me know you followed me and I'll follow you back. All right. Rock on. Good night.